Do you want to put the notes on?
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, don't look at the TV until...
What TV?
Exactly.
Wait, one question I didn't ask is the cussing situation.
Dude,
let her rip.
Well, how come there's like a and every once in a while there's not?
It's the first 10 minutes
Legend has it's the first 10 minutes.
Hey, Legend. Who's ChatGPT?
No, I am Legend.
Oh, okay, you are Legend.
Will Smith.
I love that movie.
They're making a part 2. Did you know that?
Electric Boogaloo, baby. You know? That's the worst sequel ever.
Yeah, Will Smith said it.
Oh, hell yeah. Actually.
YouTube will suppress your...
All right, I won't cuss at all.
Nah, we just edited it out. We've tried so hard, but we just can't.
That Instagram of that kid in the elevator, and he's like, "It's just me and you now," and he's like, "What the flip?
Just you and me now. I'm gonna touch you." Why, dude? What the flip?
You see that one?
No. The flip, that's another one.
Yeah.
Flip.
We love those childhood comebacks. Like we say frick a lot.
Frick.
Yeah.
I just had a guest artist, Justin, Sweet Baby. Sweet Baby. He doesn't cuss.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes by Should Worry. You've seen him?
He doesn't cuss at all?
No, he says flip and freak and...
Whoa.
And it makes
it's uncomfortable.
Me giddy. Yeah. It makes me laugh, but I don't want to laugh because of a reaction of him saying, "What the flip, dude?" And I'm like, wow, that's so much anger there.
Hey, bro, chill.
Chill the
hey, you good?
Flip out.
Chill the flip out. He cusses like my mom.
My mom, growing up, she wouldn't let me say Godzilla. We had to say Goshzilla.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we couldn't say God.
We couldn't either. We had to say, oh my gosh, my mom would call us on it.
Oh, yeah. I get slapped for that kind of shit.
Goshzilla.
Yeah.
Did you miss out on a lot of these iconic movies that I've never seen American Pie?
Oh,
I've never seen The Craft.
This is where best friends in the neighborhood come through with parents who work.
You know?
Dude, Goshzilla is a tattoo.
Goshzilla.
Just to a calm and collected.
How would you draw that?
I feel like he's describing the Godzilla that my dad described.
Oh, the nice one?
Yeah, I asked him when I was a kid, I was like, he's real, right? And he was like, yeah, he's just nice. He's pretending to be mean for the movies.
But didn't you say he wasn't even paying attention?
No, yeah.
He was just trying to shut you up. And James was like, got it.
We would,
he's putting the buildings together.
Yeah, I used to you have to watch them in reverse.
My brother and I, when D's nuts was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, D's nuts. My mom would be like, we couldn't say nuts. We had to change it to D's butts. We couldn't say nuts. It sucked because at school we're saying D's nuts for everything.
Yeah.
And then at home I'm like, D's butts.
D's butts.
I remember when I was 18, my mom's like, all right, you can cuss now. I was like,
I still don't cuss.
She's like, so I called her a
yeah, I slapped her and called her
I still don't cuss in front of my parents.
Mm-mm.
I went.
Not really.
What?
No, not
I get
even.
my parents
not really.
on a roll. They don't cuss usually until I start going off.
My mom wants to cuss so bad though. She does all the alphabet cussing, is what I call it.
What is that?
What the F?
Oh yeah.
That's what she says.
Yeah, or a B.
Yeah, this little B.
Yeah, I don't know when this was, but I remember it being a thing. I was just like, I don't really
I don't really give.
I think it was when I met this asshole.
Yeah, he's a bad person.
Yeah, Jake's
what?
Jake's a piece of shit,
yeah,
dude.
he's nuts.
Yeah, he was an hour late, so there's that. What do you cuss in front of your girlfriend's parents?
Yes, but not a lot. I'll.
Do you say words?
No, it's mostly shit words. But I've heard them. I don't know.
You're airing them out like that. They're Christians.
There's a time and a place for everything. Well, no, what they were talking about.
And you know where that time and place is? Down there.
And now?
Does your girlfriend watch this?
No.
No. Neither of our significant others do.
She watches it against her will because it pops up on her feed because she has to follow us.
Or you'll cry.
Yeah.
She's like, what the flip were you talking about?
So every now and again, she'll be like, so what was this all about? And like, bring it up. It's like, you're not allowed to watch it. I told you. No.
I like it, though, that they don't watch it.
Yeah, I feel free.
Yeah, you guys can have like a therapy moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Without worrying about being in trouble when you get in the car. And fighting the entire trip.
Dude, that's the worst, dude. Going on a trip in a big argument.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the silence is so loud.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's worse when you're the third wheel of someone else's argument on a trip.
I like being the person that's in a fight with a girl with the third wheel in the back.
And you just
That's what I like.
this.
Many
She's
a
tripping,
time.
right?
No, dude.
Many of times I've been that guy.
Do you guys bicker with your significant other in front of people, or really hold it
No,
in?
I think that is super rude to do.
I think so too.
Like I don't feel right doing it, so that's why I just like give her the look, and then I like pull her into a closet and scream in her face. That's what I would do.
Classic move.
my mom's code word, back to how mean my mom is. Just kidding. My mom's code word was, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" And that meant
no way. It means you just f***ed up.
That meant we were getting spanked in the bathroom. Yeah,
Oh.
so I say that to my boyfriend. I'm just kidding. But you know what's so sad is once my family tells this story like it's the cutest thing or like it's the funniest thing. One time my Nina, my godmother, took me and my sister somewhere and she asked genuinely, "Do you guys have to go to the bathroom?" And we started panicking. And we were like, "We didn't do anything." My family's like, "That's so funny." I'm like, "What the f***? That was trauma."
Dude,
That's why you wear
crazy.
a diaper out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because ain't nobody getting me in that bathroom.
Hell no.
That's why I've never done cooking.
You're just not there. Yeah.
I'm staying away from that place.
Nice try. You want to go to the bathroom? Nope.
Yeah, I will not argue. Like it'll be like maybe at most like a debate.
Oh, fun.
You know what I mean? But I also try to do it in a way where I like to involve everybody. Hey, what do you guys think about?
Hey, tell this she's wrong.
Yeah, random stranger at a restaurant.
Yeah, that's a thing.
We got an icebreaker for you. This is how we start the show.
You're a ghost. Would you rather haunt the inside of a porta potty at every chili cook-off, or haunt your parents' bedroom every time they have sex?
Whoa. I've already seen my parents have sex, so like that one.
There, done that.
Check that one off the list when you do the old sneak attack, get home from school early.
Oh, man.
Damn, hope my mom doesn't watch this thing.
She knows what she did.
She knows. Obviously, chili cook-offs. That might.
Chili cook-off porta potty.
Yeah.
Easy.
Flip, yeah.
Yeah, there's no flipping way I'm watching my parents bang.
I'm going to have to do a chili cook-off.
Do you have to watch your parents bang? Can you just be in the room? No, that's
You have to be the cuck in the chair.
What if you keep knocking stuff over so they have to keep stopping and they never get to it? What if you just become a ghost block?
Dude, Jake's pretending to be grossed out, but he has a raging boner right now.
Wrong short.
Took the wrong pill.
Yeah, why don't you put the mouse back in the cage?
He thought that was that Benadryl. He took the blue baby, you know. We'll take you to the hospital in 3.5 hours from now.
Have you guys ever taken one of those pills from 7-Eleven?
The rhino ones?
No, but
Are
I
you
do
joking?
have
Yeah,
a
of
story
course.
about that.
I've taken the rhino pills. I've taken the honey packs. That shit is dope. Have you tried those?
No.
It's a little packet this big of honey, and you just eat it like about an hour before you drive to Pound Town. You just like fill it in
You
your
better
body.
hope there's not traffic.
Yeah.
The reason why I've never had one of those because I usually carry just a full on honey bear. And I just so you get a little thing when you can just get a full on honey bear.
It's true.
You know,
You suck it off the bear.
exactly, exactly.
The girl's just like waiting for you to finish your honey bear. She's like, I think I'm good.
That's the kink.
Oh,
Watch.
I'm about to get you in a minute.
Ooh, I'm about to lay this down. One of the guys that I used to work with, he's a tattooer, said that one time he had one of those rhino pills. He went on a first date. He got one just in case. They end up hitting it off, and I guess he lays it down that night, right?
There's no way those things work.
Well,
Dude.
apparently it did. the next day, the date went so well that the next day she wanted to hang out, or they had already made plans to hang out. And he woke up and he said his face was like, what's that movie with Will Smith? Hitch.
I Am Legend.
He was alone?
He said that his face got so swollen that he had to cancel on her, and he was too embarrassed to tell her that he took one of those pills.
Yeah, dude.
What was the third date like?
Very boring.
Yeah.
We're just going to watch a movie
They're
tonight.
out. 7-Eleven's out of those pills.
Erectile dysfunction.
No, the rhino pills, they work, but they give you a fucking gnarly
Do
headache.
they really work?
They don't work as good as like the real shit,
What's
but
the real
they
shit?
work of like Viagra and Cialis.
But none of that sounds fun to me.
Always fun.
No, leave me alone after the first time. Enough of you.
Yeah.
Unhand me, sir.
Yeah, it's definitely for those like marathon nights.
Why would that be a night?
It's the way it
The
is.
only marathon
That's
I'm
the way
trying
it
to
is in
catch
the
on
beginning.
TV.
That's the way it is in the beginning, and then it just stops.
Yeah. And now you have a pocket full of rhinos.
Nice
So,
way to go.
if you have actual genuine ED,
Uh-huh.
and you take a Viagra, are you just fucking all night, or does it just work on you the one time? Like,
I wouldn't
Like a
know,
regular
Sinai. I
person?
don't have ED.
somebody's defensive. It's giving ED.
Just back off, all right?
It's giving ED big time.
New subject.
I've only taken it for fun
By yourself?
by myself for one player sex.
Have you ever taken one and then it didn't happen and then you just had a raging hard on?
Yes, I have multiple times.
Yes, I did right now.
Yeah.
That's why you wanted that pillow on your lap.
Yeah, but that's like one of those those wild nights where you just you got the place to yourself and you're even doing it standing up.
Wait, you did it on purpose?
No, just didn't work out. I got stood up, all right?
And you were left standing up?
You're not going to let that stop you, you know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was going to
You're
finish
2
one way or
rhinos in.
another.
Yeah, you're 2 rhinos in. You're going for it.
I heard it's the top thing at hospitals. The
What?
top pills that they give out.
What would they give out?
Yeah, like
You go to the hospital, you're like,
Like party favors?
No, like the prescribed. It's like the most prescribed.
At hospitals,
At
though?
like
you
Kaiser?
heard or you
No, my buddy works
Oh.
at Kaiser.
oh, okay. I thought you meant like at the emergency room. Like,
They just show up to the ER. I'm trying to fuck this girl and I just can't.
He was part of the pharmacy department, and he's like, dude,
Yeah, there's this chick I just met in ER. You guys got those blue pills? I just met her and she's
but then they don't want to give us free fucking birth control.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't mean to be all feminism.
yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that feels like a tattoo session.
Minus the tattoos.
I'm Sanaya Garcia,
I am Jimmy Jam.
and why don't you do the intro, bud?
You might have heard of him. You might have seen him, or you might have not seen him and he's seen you. We have a very special guest.
You may know him as the Ghost Guy. He tattoos at Ghosted Tattoo. He's been tattooing 18 years, and his ghost tattoos are so good that even Zach Baggins is investigating them.
Yeah, and this guy's so legit that I booked an appointment to get tattooed by him, and he ghosted me. That's how good he is.
Now tell him his fucking name.
Johnny Vampotna, the ghost guy.
Woo!
Is the pronunciation right? That's what I've been
Yeah.
calling you since
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
met you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the only one that's gotten it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What do people say?
I don't know. People make up shit every time.
Vamputin.
And I'm like, I'm not that complicated.
It's pretty plain and simple.
Yeah, there's really no other way you could.
But yeah, so he's the ghost guy.
I never correct anyone either.
And
I
another
correct everyone. with
Yeah,
my name.
I know. I've seen it once and I wanted to say, do you ever have any nicknames with that name growing up? Because there's a missed opportunity if you didn't.
What is it?
Sin Dog.
Sin Dog. What's up with that, dude? You're sleeping on it.
Cypress Hill.
I'm your girl, Sandog.
And I am Jimmy Jam.
There was a trade. I got tattooed
Yeah.
at the old shop. What happened to the old shop?
We had a guy leave, and we were just
Just
kind
didn't
of
make
like,
sense.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense the way
Sorry, I
that
should have asked you
layout
this earlier,
was.
but I
no, we're good.
So then we moved here, and then we had another guy.
got it. That's what happens with tattooers. They come and they go.
But we've always known that. That's why we've kind of always ran it more like a collective than because.
And always in where it made sense for if it was just only the two of us, we'd be fine or we'd be okay. You know what I mean?
Like we can make ends meet.
Yeah, that's my situation now.
Yeah. So when you have people, it just makes it better.
And I've been someone myself that I hopped shops. We were just talking about this earlier, like every 2 years of my career. So I can't really, you can't really blame anyone for wanting.
No. I think that's like looking back on it. I probably should have done that more.
To like just see what else is out there.
Yeah. I mean, I always see these business YouTube things where they're just like, that's how you grow is to continue to keep moving and never stay in the same spot for more than 2 or 3 years. And why wouldn't you want that for tattooing?
Yeah.
Unless you're working with some dogs, who just get it and you're like always hungry and always learning. And
that's how you learn, you work with new people.
Yeah.
You pick up and develop. A
lot of times, like when one person leaves, the entire vibe changes. Like, so then it causes like a mass exodus.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there was a lot of shift during the whole...
a lot of people went private.
Yeah, like the world got all the tattooers in a box and just shook it the fuck up.
Yeah, no doubt. I've experienced that around that time too. And it was really sad then for me. With all my best friends, we had like a crazy tight-knit shop where it was amazing, everyone there. And then 2020 happened and everyone kind of scattered. I was very sad for a long time about it.
Yeah.
And then looking back at it, I'm like, that's what we needed. I'm an idiot for not going. I should have taken the opportunity to do something else, but...
unplug that shit.
What happened?
I don't know.
I thought I turned it off right now. I held the button down.
I used to have a haunting at my apartment that would always fuck with my electronics.
That's how they get their energy.
I had this printer that I never used unless I needed like back in the day. You need like tickets for something, or, you know what I mean? Like some bullshit where it's
before
like
you could scan your phone.
Like even if you did have the option, a lot of times they were like, it was best to have a ticket for whatever the fuck. So, whatever the flip. But we had a, I had some weird moments where, some intimate moments on my couch alone. And I had the copy machine going on and off, on and off, on and off. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Maybe you're doing this shit.
Get it.
Yeah.
No, maybe. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to work right now. I'm trying to make a copy.
If you want a guest spot, just say it.
Yeah, I got my ghost just over there making stencils real quick.
James is trying to print out the design that you owe him for the tattoo you owe him.
It's kind of full circle in the best way possible because now I'm inspired. Now I'm happy. I have this shop. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And having you guys there, I can kind of entertain you. If you were to get a tattoo and stuff like that, now I can entertain you and be happy about it. The last spot was like, cool, come to shop. Hopefully you find parking and hopefully you like the people that are there today.
Yeah. It was like almost impossible to find parking.
Not always, but we had our moments. There's like 100 churches around there.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Respect.
Thank gosh.
Gosh, Zilla.
But well, who gets tattooed? It shit hurts.
Fuck that.
I know. When's the last time you've been tattooed?
A couple years ago. I just couldn't afford it this last year, to be honest. I had a couple appointments with two of my buds, and I had to tell both of them, I'm like, I have a shop. I have to like be responsible, which I didn't want to be. And I had to cancel on them, which was really hard.
Last minute.
Yeah. I mean, a week or two before, and it was actually really hard to do.
Yeah.
Because, you wait till the last minute because you're like, nah, I'm going to get like some sick ass appointment that's going to, Yeah.
Do you get buyer's remorse?
From
just purchasing anything?
Like purchasing like...
Not really.
Like something like that. Like it's something that I don't really need.
Tattoo?
Oh, I know one for you.
What?
That Oculus that we have sitting in the back of the shop.
Yeah. Great for porn.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I have bought shit that I watch a YouTube video about, thinking I was going to do some stuff, and then I never do it, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
how do I sell this?
I know what that's like.
Camera equipment, and all this kind.
Oh, you got that too.
I mean, we got it all.
Yeah, it's just like a tattoo away. You're sitting there, you have some time on your hands, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and that, and then you don't do shit.
Yeah.
Totally.
You buy it all and you don't do anything with it.
I have a rug gun burning a hole in my bucket.
Yeah.
One of these days, though, I'm gonna make a fucking sick ass.
Yeah.
You
She's
should.
gonna open the box one of these days.
You should.
I opened it
Yeah?
and I said, it's a rug gun.
Yeah, it is.
And then I closed it.
What was the last real job you had?
Painting sets for commercials.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's cool to everyone else. Yeah, no, it was cool as hell when I was doing it, obviously. But
Like how? Were you like airbrushing them or?
you basically get there and you meet with an art director, and they basically show you in a handful of ways how they want this project to look, and it's your responsibility to make it happen.
So whatever it takes.
It would literally whatever it takes.
That's
If I had to
cool.
use airbrush, yeah, I would use it. If I had to make a wall look like wood that wasn't wood, that's what we do. You have to make it look like marble. That's what you do.
How long did you do that for?
Maybe 5 years.
Did you do that through your apprenticeship?
I did. When I was doing that, I was making a lot of money at the time, and blowing it all, obviously.
Of course.
I'm young and stupid.
On printers for concert tickets.
Yeah, not only printers, but rug makers. I you take that money and you run right to the tat shack and you get a new tattoo. And
Yeah.
the girl I was dating at that time, we were on a good one. We were getting a bunch of tattoos. So I was hanging out at the tattoo shop, which was Needle Pushers.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Do
In,
you know that shop?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I would go there and just hang. And
Where was that?
Van Nuys,
Okay.
yeah.
Still there because I hung out there so much. We became buds. And then this guy, 12, who still tattoos, he has Clandestine Rabbit now. He needed coffee a couple times a day. So your boy went and got him coffee, and that turned into an apprenticeship, basically.
That's fucking...
He asked me, he said, if you're more patient with humans and you didn't think everyone's so stupid, you could be a good tattooer.
Why did you think everyone's...
I don't know. Maybe I think back to that when he may not even remember saying that, but he said that, and I was thinking, I've always thought about it.
You're all stupid.
Well,
and I told him to hurry up.
I don't know, 20 something, early 20s.
That young personality.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But it's like something that someone was seeing you that you don't see in yourself, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember going back and telling my girlfriend at the time, and she's like, "You'd be real hot if you're a tattooer." I was like, "Really?" So obviously I did that, and then she left me. Then I was broke for a couple of years, But I was living at Rance's house.
She said, but not hot enough.
Yeah, not hot enough to just keep me there broke. Both of those dudes were the best because they actually took care of me. I lived at both of their houses at different times of that apprenticeship.
Wow.
And I don't know how much I paid. They just hooked me the fuck up.
Like sleeping on the couch? Or...
No, they in a room, they just like looked after me. They were just the coolest. And I'm not special for the only person that they've done that to. Like Rance has like started all kinds of people's career in the tattoo world, and just believing in people and having that shop, and they branch out and they have 3 shops.
Hey Jake, come live with me.
All right, that was easy.
I don't like it. Never mind. I don't like how that feels.
Yeah, because I probably had every excuse in the world why I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm still cool with all of them, actually.
What was a regular day in your life when you were living with your mentor and working the shop?
Well, when I lived with my mentor, 12, we lived in like this tiny home. I don't know if it qualifies as a tiny home, but it felt like a tiny home. And it was in
Close quarters.
Yeah, it was in like a nursery. Like you had to open up this big gate, walk past all these plants.
Wow.
And then it was like in the center of like this little place, and I don't even think it was like a half acre, but it could have been.
Where was that?
Van Nuys.
Damn, that's
Quinceañera
crazy.
on every night, just all around you.
Fucking party
It's
time.
amazing.
Fuck, I wish I could. It's not even worth mentioning now because I can't remember who it was. But somebody was saying that their mentor told them, like, if they wanted to do it, to come live on their couch.
Yeah.
And is this like a normal thing, or?
I don't think so. I don't know anyone else is in
I'd
that
imagine-
situation.
yeah.
Because
it's
that
all
was just like
case
situational,
by case.
right?
Yeah. I mean, that's just like friendship.
Yeah.
That was just, it was that like, oh, you can come up with every excuse in the book, but I got your back kind of thing. I'm always really nice to the apprentices that I guest spot at and stuff like that. I think that's like huge, and you should be the nice people you should be to are the managers and the apprentices for sure. A couple of apprentices I've met over the years, they've had like a savings account. And I'm like, whoa.
They're getting smarter.
If I had a savings account, I didn't have that.
You should have spent their savings.
I've tried.
Now it's our savings account.
It's like it's both of ours. We'll just keep it in your account.
I was just working paycheck to paycheck, having a good time, blowing all my money,
Yeah, dude.
and then learning how to tattoo.
Yeah, I was still living at home when I first started tattooing, and it was like,
You didn't have to pay rent at home?
I did what I could.
I bounced in and out of the house like that too. You know, like I
What
think
do you
my
mean?
parents always wanted me back until I got back, and then they're like, "When are you leaving?"
So I was grounded as soon as she became old enough to work
Whoa.
until she got a job.
Yeah, it's like 15 one day. I was like getting ready to go somewhere, I think, and my dad was like, "You're grounded," and I was like, "What? Like for what?" And he's like, "Until you find a job." And I've had a job ever since. But I didn't have to pay rent until I was 18, so that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
I tried to get a job when I was young.
Yeah.
I tried to go to Orange Julius all the time.
Orange Julius?
They just would never hire me.
I love Orange Julius.
Me too.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, please. I would have been regional manager of something by now. You know what I mean?
You would have been Orange Julius Caesar.
Do those still
Interest.
exist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are nasty. You guys like them?
Fucking love them. I
Oh.
learned how to make them. I used to make them all the time.
Let's go after this.
You want to blow this joint?
I had my one foot in the door with set painting stuff for a while.
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, well, if I still have this job, I can still kind of work there and then kind of like tattoo on the side. And I always have these outside influences like, you know, you wake up real early, go and work all the whole day. And then when you're done with that day, you could tattoo at night. I'm like, that's not a reality.
No.
You're so drained from all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like I'm all about like other sources of income and doing that, but you can't. I mean, you can. I'm sure someone's going to listen to this and be like, oh, I do that.
I do that,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you probably suck.
We get
at
that a lot.
tattooing, you know,
But
because you're watering down all of it. Like, where's your
Yeah.
focus?
I agree. And you know what? I think a lot of young tattooers that are like, I have to hold down the second job because tattooing is just not happening for me. Quit that second job
No
and
kidding.
see how
And make it
quickly
happen.
you
No
figure
kidding.
that shit out.
I'm big on that
'Cause-
too. Like,
Yeah, no
niche
plan B,
down.
Yeah.
if our dumbasses could do it, you could too.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
it wasn't until I got fired that from my last real job that I actually was like, I feel like made shit happen.
That's
made
what it
shit
takes.
Because then you have drawing time too, and drawing designs is like what keeps us busy in the slow times, you know, because not everybody knows what they want until they see it.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
So, and then especially if you're so early in your career that you haven't developed a style, the only way to do that is to have spare time to do that.
Mhm.
But what do we know?
Yeah, what are we? We're just thriving artists.
Yeah. I mean, I think about that kind of stuff a lot. Like I love the weird flow of my days not being the exact same every day. You
I
know,
kind of need that.
I need that so bad. When I worked for shops that I had to be there at 12 and I had to leave at 7. You know, we tattoo until 9 sometimes or 10.
Yeah.
Because you get that money when you get that money. But when you have to be there at that time and you have to leave at that time, you're going to burn those artists out. I was so burnt out. And I did some great walk-ins at that shop, I'll tell you. But, and you know, and paid the bills and stuff. I'm very thankful for all that stuff. But boy, was I burnt out on tattooing.
Yeah.
But now that I can just kind of like wake up still early, do another side project all morning, then race over to tattoo someone, have the fucking best time tattooing them, you know, and then go home and work on something like another drawing on my iPad or something. It's just so freeing.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit feels so good because I can never go back to that. Like, even when I guest spot,
We were just
I'm
talking
pretty
about
loose
this.
to people and I have to be like, sorry, but I got to kind of leave a little earlier.
I never even sign up for shop hours. If I'm not taking walk-ins, I'm not working shop
Yeah.
hours. Like, what time? I just like always like, what's the earliest I could take an appointment and what's the latest? Cool, I'm booking around that. And as soon as I'm done with my last one of the day, I'll leave, or maybe I'll kick it with the crew. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't
Either
think
or.
that's-
Yeah.
do you think that you should be saying shop hours when you guest spot?
I
Am
don't.
I a dick?
No, I don't think so. I mean, because if you're, I don't know. I don't think it's you're an asshole.
Especially like when it's a town that I'm not from. I'm trying to fucking be out.
I know.
Like, I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm
you
a
know,
hard-
like Hawaii. I want to go to
I'm
the
a hard
beach.
no.
Yeah, the only times I've guest spotted, it was at like friends' shops where it was just like going there to hang out.
You're not guest spot?
Not really.
Whoa.
I've
It's a
done it.
convention diner.
Yeah, I've done it a handful of times, and it's always been at like friends' shops where it's like going there. I want to hang out, so I'll book some tattoos, but it's like mostly to hang out with the friends.
I also want to say thanks for making me not drive to Arizona for this.
Oh yeah, man, we got you.
I know you guys have been there heavy.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Heavy,
Which is
yeah.
cool. My whole thing is I'm doing guest spots like 2-3 times a month. Yeah.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you hit
Locally?
You guys don't look at my Instagram at all, I guess. My TikTok or my
I don't really go on TikTok.
You don't go on my Snapchat or nothing
No,
like
no.
You got Snapchat, dog? Or his OnlyFans?
that. I wish.
James muted you when you ghosted him.
I came back around, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, and then he ghosted you. So this
Well,
is projection.
I mean, I know he's
Maybe.
busy.
Yeah.
Is
She's
he?
like, no, he's not.
I'm like, he just woke up
You
before
know,
you got here.
Like, I'm definitely the type, if I owe you $30, it definitely haunts me.
I feel like it's different when it comes to trading tattoos. It's just kind of like when
It's
it happens,
whenever
it happens.
Well,
it happens.
Yeah.
And that's how I was trying to like think about it, because I wasn't trying to pressure you into.
No, yeah.
I'm like, yo, come through.
Shit happens. Like,
I usually lose on every trade I ever do with people.
yeah.
Usually, I mean, you know, when you trade like a flash sheet or something,
Yeah.
you're putting your every fucking thing into it because you want this to like be at their shop and in their lobby and stuff like that. And then you do like the best thing ever, and they give you like some random shit that is from like 2016, and you're like, why I don't want this shit.
Love that.
It's weird to think that somebody would actually ghost you on a tattoo, like intentionally, like another tattooer.
Yeah.
I'm just not pushy.
No.
I've never
yeah.
been like a pushy. I mean, to a fault. Like you probably lose friendships over not wanting to. Hey, let's hang out. I'm just like, I do things, and
Oh, that's me.
you
That
know,
is me.
like all that friend group thing that you used to have in high school and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
maybe it sort of flowed out at high school a little bit. Sometimes I'm sad that I don't have that when I see all my buds hanging out together.
Me too.
And then
I was
I'm
just
like-
talking about that.
Yeah, I'm like, why don't you fucking invite me?
Yeah.
You guys are like 3 miles from my place. And then I'm like, I'm probably not going to go anyway.
But
I don't
the
even want
invite
to go to
would've
that
been nice.
lame ass spot anyway.
And like you could easily be the one that sets up the next hang. And
I could, but I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I'm not pushy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pushy to like make money and do things and whatever.
Yeah.
you
And
know?
even that sometimes. Not
even
so
that,
you need
yeah,
it.
you should be like. I mean, I took a marketing course.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
when I-
did you?
Yeah, when I-
and
Amazing. I'm actually putting it to use now that I'm inspired because I have the shop and it feels like I can do anything kind of thing.
Yeah.
But back then I was like depressed and carrying that bag of fucking sadness and stuff. Had like, you know, personal things happen with a friend dying. So I was like trying to pretend I cared.
You just weren't.
I wasn't feeling like I wanted to make social media stuff, you know?
Mhm.
One of the things in that course is, you know, this isn't any secret, but people DMing their new followers like, yo, like, thanks for following me. If you have any questions, I'm here.
oh
mm.
shit.
So it's like a personal connection,
Yeah.
not just.
And I've heard other tattooers say this in passing because it was so slow last year. They've had to reach out to people. And for me, I've never done that in 18 years. I've never done that.
Me neither. My
Hard.
DMs are fucked.
If anyone ever writes me, I always write them back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it was like 1 or 2 people I didn't write back.
There's
People are-
going to be people in these comments like,
Well, people
you
are always
never wrote me
surprised
back.
by that.
Yeah.
They're like, well, my God, I can't believe you wrote me back. And I'm like, who's not writing you back? I guess everyone. But like,
I guess, yeah, you got to make those personal connections.
or else, what? Or else,
It turns
why would
there-
they get tattooed by you?
And it's such a personal service.
Everyone
Yeah.
tattoos.
Ah, God damn it.
Everyone tattoos.
It puts value to their tattoo.
Yes.
More value.
Was this a tattoo specific marketing service?
You betcha.
thing? Who was it? Whose
Ryan
was it?
Roy.
Do we know Ryan Roy?
Yeah, we do. Well, we don't know him, but he does follow the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he actually got a lot of hot takes.
He knows what he's talking about. He's
I'm
a
glad
smart
to
dude.
know that, because you hear some of these are scams, but I'm glad to hear that.
No, he's
I'm
not.
glad to hear that shit's coming through.
He's
Yeah.
not a scam. He's a dude
And
who
he gives
cares.
away so much knowledge too, just like on posts. So.
Yeah.
A lot. The back.
Shout out to fucking Ryan Roy. Come on.
Yeah,
the
come on the show.
Yeah. So we got to write them all?
Ryan, but I
You
don't want to do that.
You don't.
Have you seen those automated? I just saw one today. I don't know how accurate
That's
it is.
another.
So it's like type
yeah.
this word in the comments below and I will send you.
All these tricks I know because of this guy. I don't do that because I don't have anything to like.
Push.
Here's the thing that I've actually said in the class. He can give you if you watch, it's not just him. Like you can watch any YouTube thing and get all these tricks and all this stuff. And I'm like, I like 7 of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm comfortable and I'm shy about things like that. And I don't want to be a used car salesman and I want people to like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've talked about it on another episode, like sale tactics at conventions. Like I just don't want to feel like I'm like, hey,
if you don't
I gotta
say hi
trick
to
you into
people
this.
at conventions, you're blowing it.
Yeah.
You're blowing it.
Do you not like to feel pushy? Do you think it's actually, because I don't either, but is it for their comfort or is it for you to save yourself the feeling of embarrassment or rejection?
Both, because I think
I was gonna say both.
I think another person I've listened to, they say shoot for no's. Like just shoot for no's. Just know that everyone's going to say no.
Oh, so
But the people-
expect no's.
Yeah, shoot for them. And if the one person says yes, you hooked them.
That's a win.
And it's so hard for me to do that kind of stuff because, you know, I'm making art and I'm like, oh my God, I'm surprised people like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not that dude who has this weird ego about this art shit. In fact, it's probably ruined so many opportunities because I'm so chill about that stuff. Going back a couple minutes, the only thing that makes me ever want to quit tattooing for real is not when we're slow as shit, not when we're all like, I'm asking someone to borrow money. I'll ride all of those out. But the one thing that always makes me want to quit is when you meet if you see that client at a bar or something and they're like, what's up, man? When am I going to get tattooed? When are we going to finish this? When are we going to finish this, fool? Like,
hey,
where you been? Where you been?
Where you been?
Look at this. It's not even finished. And I'm like, yeah, no. Like, you don't think I want to finish that?
Yeah.
You don't think all I do is tattoo.
Yeah, what's stopping you?
I'm like hiding behind something. No, I don't want to finish that.
You should be like, I have an idea. Give me the deposit now. And then
Yeah.
hit me up tomorrow to book your appointment.
But
and you'll have that deposit.
The people that say that kind of thing don't do what you just said.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
They
just like to talk
they
about it.
They love to pack your bags for that guilt trip that they're going to send you on. And you have to just live it.
This whole arm is yours, dog.
That one is the one that like fucks me up every time. Just like,
whatever you want. No, it's not whatever I want.
But no, I'm just letting you know right now. Like this whole arm is all you.
Mm-hmm.
That literally is the only thing that actually I hate about tattooing is people coming at me like I'm hiding from tattooing them.
I've had that. Yeah.
Have you guys had this? Okay, maybe not because you guys are boys, but I would let you tattoo me. And you're like, motherfucker, I've been doing this almost 2 decades.
Yeah. Or if there's anything you want to practice, you know, I'm down to let you use my arm.
Dude, that shit makes me want to fucking kill someone.
It's been a long time since that happened, but it's like
I'm saving that one.
I'll fucking kill you, dude. Or people will ask at conventions, like, just assume I'm his assistant or his girlfriend, and that shit makes me want to flip a fucking table.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, you could never get this. So, how old were you when you first started tattooing?
27?
Oh, you started late.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you're pretty.
I'm still young, if that's what you're trying to get
Did you pop like super early?
Still really young for the record.
So you started at 27, you're now 29.
Actually, I was going to bring it up in the beginning in the intro.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure you are the most common tattooer that we see walk in the shop. Because I like to, people that are collectors.
Yeah.
I see your shit all the time. I just had one 2 days ago.
We have a lot of mutual clients.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing on earth. I have that with like 5 other people. I'll constantly get like a random photo from another tattooer of a tattoo I did like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, what's up? I remember the conversation about their dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a very personable tattooer. I think that's why I've done so well with tattooing, because I actually like all these people.
Yeah.
Except for the asshole that runs up on me at
the bar.
I hate you right now. Like, you make me want to just quit.
The worst is when they haven't come back in so long that you don't want to finish the tattoo now. You're like,
Yeah.
do I have to re-out?
Yeah, and
I don't even do that style.
I used to feel like that, but I welcome all of that stuff now because I like all that challenge. Someone just likes you for you and they want a tattoo that isn't your style, but they don't want to go to anyone else because they like you.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment. You know?
I've been a lot more open to it in the recent years.
Yeah,
now.
why?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't?
It was just kind of like, I don't want to do the things that I don't want to do, but
sure.
but it's
And I
kind of
get
nice
that.
to
I get
fucking
that.
get a
But don't you
random.
like a good challenge every once in a while with a tattoo? Where
Depends on what the challenge is.
yeah, like I mean, there's some I won't do, like those mandala things or stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
anything you can't draw, you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I can draw everything.
I mean, I
Oh,
can trace.
man, no shit.
I mean, I can trace the shit out of whatever, and I can trace the shit out of a portrait and do it.
Yeah.
You can trace any of that shit and do it.
Yeah.
Would you guys do a blackout now that blackouts are so in?
And like I would, but I wouldn't want to because I would lose so much fucking patience doing that.
I've done a few.
But now that you know how to pack effectively, you don't think that you could just like mash through that thing with a big ass mag and just...
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I guess too, it depends where on the body.
I just got hit up for one like a month or two ago, and it was like an old friend I hadn't seen in years, and I was like, to be honest, I was like, I don't specialize in those. You know, there's a lot of, technique to them. There's a lot of things, and I don't know. I feel like you would get a better tattoo out of somebody that does it all the time. But I don't know. I also heard, I don't know if you heard of this, a lot of those, like the blackout stuff, some people do the entire tattoo in purple first. Have you heard of that?
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, it makes it
But,
like the darkest.
I assume it would cancel out the yellow of the skin.
Yeah.
They have jaundice. Yeah, you definitely.
You were going to say if they're Asian, motherfucker. You
I
were.
did not say that stuff.
I could tell. Dude, see how he is?
All right. So you're Johnny the
What happened? What are we talking about?
the ghost guy. You're the ghost guy.
Johnny the ghost guy.
Hey, it's
Johnny
Johnny.
the ghost guy.
That's started by accident. The happiest accident ever. That's made me a career. I was just trying to be like every other trad dad.
Yeah.
That was my goal. And then I had a friend ask me to do actually rewind. I used to paint random little ghost things in the graffiti world. Like I did graffiti stuff.
Oh, you're a graffiti?
Yeah, I did all that stuff. Every once in a while, just by shaking hands with people, I would know someone who wants me in a group show or something like that. And I would always incorporate like ghosts into like these art pieces that I was making. So that was already kind of in the arsenal. And I had a friend ask me to do some Ned Flanders thing. It was Ned Flanders, maybe it was Ned Flanders with like a devil Ned Flanders, but I had a ghost Bart next to it.
Okay.
Cute.
Yeah, and so that ghost Bart thing started it all. So that went viral on a thing called Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
which I
throwback.
never had, but every once in a while I'd look on it for like fun ref. And shit like that.
Forgot about Tumblr.
Yeah, well, I think it's back with the kids and people fuck with it now.
But you tumbled early.
Yeah, but I wasn't on there. But I had a woman come in and want a ghost, and she said, "You're really big on Tumblr." And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. What do you mean?" Because I had no idea what that even was.
Yeah.
Like I knew of its existence, but I didn't know that you share it, and it had more than a couple million shares.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa, this is cool." It still didn't provoke me to go and start an account.
Yeah.
I was on MySpace
Because you hadn't taken the marketing course yet.
Well, yeah, I was on MySpace heavy.
Dude, MySpace was dope.
Yeah, it was okay for a minute until you get fight with people over that top 8.
6.
Top 8 and then top 16 or whatever it was.
Yeah, then you got
I lost so many friends over that.
Savage.
So that happened, and then I started making flash sheets, and everyone was like, in the shop making fun of me, obviously, like, because they all want. Because they all want me.
that?
Yeah, they all want to make me. They just want me to do like something that they can put on the
Same
wall,
thing,
like
yeah.
a trad dad, And I'm like, yeah, cool. I've done that. We're doing that. So I leaned into that. It was so early on that when I did that, I had people write like tagging me. Oh, that looks familiar, and would tag another dude in like a different state.
Yeah.
It was that early on. You understand what I'm saying?
something that they did?
There was so little of it
Yeah.
that I was copying this one dude in like Pennsylvania.
How dare you both do those?
And I was like, and so I'd see them and be like, oh shit, I'd never seen this dude before.
Yeah.
It's fun that he's doing little ghost things too. I even snagged a couple things off of his tricks, obviously. Now you think I copied Homeboy? I'm going to copy Homeboy.
Now I'm copied.
Yeah, thank you. But it's so early on that, like, I'm sure, people do the Cupid things, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure someone
Yeah,
has.
but he copies everyone.
Well, has anyone ever accused you of copying someone else's?
No. The reason is because when I started, it was the same exact kind of story. Well, not the
Yeah.
Tumblr thing, but Somebody asked me for one, posted it. Somebody asked me for another one, posted it.
That's it.
And that it just kind of
Snowball.
did the thing. But from the beginning,
Cocaine ball.
yeah, there was
8 ball.
there was 2 Cupid artists that I was aware of, and I made it a point to not do the things that they were doing
Smart.
that made them signature.
Very smart.
So like I didn't want that, like
Why do you hate their tattoos?
this dude, I think they're great. One of the 2 is like my fucking. I love hers better than mine. I want to get tattooed by Jen Matthews. You know her,
Shout out Jen Matthews.
dude. We gotta
but I
get her on
should.
the show. But
I'm sorry,
dude,
I don't.
But I just made it a point to like try to make it my own thing from the very beginning.
Yeah, back then I had seen ghosts in like a full sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that's cool, but it's like in a haunted house, and it was like a whole thing. And I had done flash sheets of something small because it's LA and people want small tats.
Yeah.
Straight up. And I was in Silver Lake on Sunset. That's where small tats were living and breathing on Silver Lake on Sunset. That's all people wanted. It's all they can afford. That's what they got. That's what we did. They have an acting career that's going to pop off at any minute. They need a small ass ghost somewhere.
Makeup's
hidden.
got to be able to cover
Yeah.
this.
Yep. But yeah, so that happened. I leaned into it and I realized I'm actually getting a little bit of we get a little bit of attention for it. You're doing well when your coworkers are pissed about it. They're like, whoa, another ghost.
Oh, ghost guy. Oh,
another one?
Guy.
Yeah, that's all I ever heard, I still hear that sometimes from random people.
Me bullying James.
Yeah.
You knew one of those
A little
little dolls.
No,
yeah,
one
exactly.
One time I told him to stop drawing sexy babies because he was doing a pin-up Betty Page and his client got all pissed.
She got mad, dude, and I was
It's
like,
not a baby.
yeah, she was like, did that girl just say that it's a sexy baby?
I'm like,
And I
you're
was-
the bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, she did. I'm sorry. She has a fucking big mouth and she
Yeah.
can't contain her.
She's a comedian.
Yeah.
What do you want?
That's what I do.
How the name Ghost Guy thing happened wasn't because of me. It was people coming up to me and not knowing how to say my last name. Straight up. I mean, honestly. They're like,
that makes sense.
Johnny
now.
V. Johnny V.
Ghost
Ghost Guy.
Ghost guy.
Yeah, I
Johnny
swear.
V.
I can't make that up. That you can't write stuff like that. That actually happened. And so it just become Ghost Guy when I'd see them. Hey, you're the Ghost Guy, huh? Hey, you're that guy, the guy that does ghosts.
Disarm, bro. Disarm.
And then so and a little bit of it is like a marketing thing, like lean into it. And a little bit of it is like, I'm just gonna piss everyone off and just put Ghost Guy in my bio.
You know what's funny? The only reason why mine says the Cupid guy is because yours says the ghost guy.
You do not.
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I was like, I mean,
That is
I was
the
like,
sweetest
I
thing
mean, Johnny
you've ever
does it.
said.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like,
What can I
yeah,
do? What can I
literally.
do? The glitter guy?
Why would you not?
the glitter guy.
Has anyone walked up to you and said, "Hey, are you the one that does the Cupies? You're the Cupid guy."
Yeah,
They
yeah,
said that.
yeah.
Okay, that's real.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
In the comments what kind of guy I am.
I'm not that smart to think about that.
No, yeah.
My clients dragged me to that, and they
They put
they're
you
the
there.
ones that put me there.
Yeah.
You ain't afraid of no ghosts.
No.
You're like, I'll take all these fucking
I mean, I do like the subject. Obviously, it's my
Yeah.
whole world, like the whole spooky Halloween shit, paranormal. I love that shit.
One of the artists at the last convention we did, he was like, dude, you got it all like figured out. You got like the market cornered to do your thing. And I was like, not really, man.
You do.
That just
You wouldn't have done that had you not had a thing and figured it out. And
Dude,
Exactly,
yeah.
pre-planned,
He
like, of
he
course.
turned like people's ugly ass kids into.
No, I mean, you were so good at that.
Thanks, man.
I am literally getting tattooed by like one person, two people the rest of my life. But when I got tattooed by you, I always show people that
Oh, fuck,
because
man.
it's just
I'm cutting all this
so
out.
sick. Cut it out. I don't care. I'm just telling you, it's
Thank you.
so good.
Now I'm uncomfortable. Let's talk about ghosts.
Right.
You disappear. Okay, yeah, so that's what I was wondering is you must have had an interest in ghosts to even start
Since day one.
ghosting?
Yeah. And day one of
Life.
tattooing, day one of life.
Day one of life.
Me too.
UFOs, Chupacabra, fucking Bigfoot,
You have ghost experiences?
hundreds of them.
No,
Yeah.
get out. No, seriously, dude, get out. I'm
You have a gift.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of these things are because of the gift.
What's your best? Let's hear it.
The first is the
Okay.
best.
How old?
Maybe 23, 24. I was working on a set. I was working on a straight-to-DVD horror movie called The Tenants. You can look it up. Snoop Dogg, Dylan McDermott.
Shout out Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, come on the show.
Come on the show.
Dude works so much. He's on everything. He'd probably come on the show. That's the craziest part about it. Him and Shaq.
might too.
Yeah, him and Shaq are on everything. I'm like, damn, these fools ever sleep.
They're cashing them checks.
Yes. It was at the Ambassador Hotel on Normandy
Mm-hmm.
and Wilshire. And it's famous for Robert Kennedy getting assassinated there. Yeah. First day I walked in, I knew it was spooky. Never seen a ghost in my life, so I didn't really... I always wanted to believe in that shit, but didn't think it was real. This is where it gets crazy, and just bear with me a little bit.
Okay.
There's an opening scene in that movie, and it's a mural I painted of
Sick.
Hitler,
Wow. What kind of
That's it.
a gorilla, and like some tidal wave, like some tsunami situation, you know?
Yeah.
And this is like the third week of a 4-week shoot, and I was painting the Hitler part of it, and I was a little late that day because I've been partying. I mean, I'm 23 or whatever, and ran up like the staircase to kind of be in that spot where no one would see me go through, so they wouldn't know I was late. There was one big light behind me that was used to light my whole mural up, and I'm painting, and usually every day one of the people on set walk by, and they, you know, it's art. They always want to talk to you about it. They're like, "Oh, hey, so what's up with this Hitler thing? And what's up with the?" You know, everyone has to say something about it. You just have to. It's so stupid.
Anything.
Yeah, it's so stupid that you have to say something. Yeah, I guess like the Hitler thing was like some weird nod to the guy, Dylan McDermott, being like a Jewish guy in that film. And the gorilla thing was like a Snoop thing. And the tsunami thing was like, I don't know what. I watched the movie one time. It sucks. And and it was a really bummer on Thanksgiving morning when you realize it's on straight to DVD, and then you put it on for your family to watch, and they're just like leaving the room one by one.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, get back to what this is about.
You're like, gosh darn it.
So
what the flip?
What the flip? It's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm not high. I'm not drunk. I'm nothing like that. That's always a question everyone asks. I'm kind of like just hoping no one knows I'm late. And someone walks past me, obviously making a shadow on the wall because the light behind me.
Yeah.
And I sit for a second, and I'm like holding my brush. And
What's this asshole gonna say?
well, you're just waiting, you know, and nothing. And I'm like, that's weird. So I just kind of looked back, and there was just a dude there who obviously wasn't like you and I. He was a guy in like maybe like a 1930s, 1940s business attire, hat, the whole thing.
Whoa.
that's
brown
fucking
suit.
wild.
And it was like almost like helium balloon-ish. You know, it was getting a little hazy at the feet.
What do you
But-
mean helium balloonish? Like,
Like a motion.
Yeah, it almost had like a
okay.
waviness to it. You know, when you're like in a hot car and you can see like the
Yeah.
The heat
yeah.
rising.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it had like that vibe to it.
Whoa.
It was weird, but it was a dude. It was a silhouette of a dude looking into my eyes. And, you know, people are like, oh, did you recognize him? I was like, no, it's just some random guy. I don't know what that is. But my logical mind had never seen a ghost before. So my mind is telling me that somehow it's dust that's forming into a shape of a person, and the light from the hallway is hitting it just right, and it's looking like a person. You ever smoked weed or whatever in a
Never.
have you ever been in a room where someone else is smoking weed
Yes.
and the light
Cute.
is hitting in a room and it's all like super
Yeah.
it looked in my mind, it was like that's the only thing I could
because
reference.
you try to explain it away.
Yeah,
when
and
you see
it's
some
happening
weird
in real
shit,
time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like figure it out. I'm looking at this guy, he's looking at me, and I didn't say anything because I was a bitch about it. And you know, once I realized what happened, my ear hole neck,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. And so I quickly skipped out of there, and I went downstairs and talked to the art director and this guy, Taryn. And I said, hey, you know, they're filming downstairs. And I was like, hey, yo. And he's like, dude, you look like you just saw a ghost. And I was like, I did. And he's like, show me. So we ran back up, and I was like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this. And he came out, and he's like, well, that's crazy. He's like, because other people on set have been reporting they've seen things.
Whoa.
Yeah, and none of us believed it because
Yeah.
we're all like, yeah, right. How come I'm not seeing it? Come hit me with the ghost right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That whole thing. You're like,
with the ghost.
you know what I mean? Like, what's up with the ghost, right? If you're real, come out here right now. You know what I mean? We're all doing that. So that happened. So I told him not to tell anyone because I didn't want to be the guy who everyone was talking about because there had been several guys like that. I go to lunch. Snoop with his two homies roll up and they said, one of his boys said, "You're the guy that saw a ghost?" And I said, "Yeah." They said, "Can you show us?" And I was like, "You got it. You got it.
You got it, Mr. Dog.
Yeah, let's go." I'm like, "Oh, you got it." I don't even know. I don't know what I was eating. I don't know how much I had left. I just threw it in the trash and we walked up and we went right to the spot and they were really quiet. And it was him and two of his buds. They just kind of like were walking around there, listening to my story. And I was like hyped, because it just had happened. And I couldn't really make sense of it. And I was like, and then this, and I'm telling them the story. And Snoop said, "Where was it exactly?" It was like literally like right where this guy is. And he grabbed one of his homies and kind of just pushed him in, like how you do to like joke with someone. Like, and his dude, who obviously that guy was very scared of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because he fell on the floor like a horror movie and was like, "Oh, hell no," crazy. And then everyone starts laughing, then they left. And I was like, "Oh, okay. He just did to scare one of his homies who were probably had been tripping the whole time they were filming, you know? And I was just like, I was the perfect guy to scare the shit out of his homie. And another story on that set, Dylan McDermott, it was myself, him, and a scene of him walking in the room, and I had to spray some water on the where I've made it look like it's all brown and decaying in his room. And the cameraman was in front of me and the director was next to me. And that was it. Everyone's in the hallway because it's a tight little hotel. And we took like 9 or 10 takes of him walking in, and I'm spraying this bottle. And it's dead silent. And all of a sudden you hear, and the fucking one little closet. That director, hell no. He fucking bounced. And the cameraman and this other actor is just he bounced. He ran.
He's like, "This movie sucks anyway."
Yeah. Well,
that's why it sucked. The director ran
I feel
out
so
halfway
bad
through.
saying that because they were so cool. Like, I really admired everyone on that
They
set.
can't all be winners.
No, it is true. I mean, it's subjective to say it sucks too.
That hotel has fucking Catch Me If You Can, Forrest Gump, Pretty Woman, The Graduate, and what was it, Tenet?
Yeah, that's the lesser known of them. Yeah, I
don't
guess.
know, dude. It's not listed here, but I'm sure that's an error.
Man,
yeah, it's a
check it out.
That didn't make the cut.
And it was built in 1921. I looked that up too.
Yeah, there was like a Sammy Davis Jr. suite. The Rat Pack used to go there. There was actually a little tunnel that they would bring their prostitutes through. So
yeah.
What are those?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
You just spent the first 20 minutes talking about honey packs, you sick fuck, and you don't know what a prostitute is.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
So what? You said you have some gifts. What are we talking here?
He didn't buy you anything, James.
10 years from that, things started happening at this apartment I lived at. I still live there. I still live at this apartment. A lot of things started happening there. Still happening there. That's why I say hundreds of stories. You ask me how many stories? Hundreds of stories.
No.
Yeah, weekly. I got really depressed. I ran into my buddy, and we did some ayahuasca at a ceremony.
I want to do ayahuasca so bad.
It changed my whole life.
Yeah.
It just
too.
I don't want to be some weirdo because I'm not like a hippie floating on the air kind of dude, but it just like relieved all this shit I've been holding, cleared up a lot of that depression, but also unlocked some weird shit.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it at?
That one was in Pacific Palisades.
Oh, well, that's gone.
Well, but they changed. They now it's all in Canoga Park.
Okay.
I've heard about
At a
those.
house.
At a house?
Does it set up?
Does it smell like shit?
Nope.
Did you shit your pants from the ayahuasca?
No. Thought about
Did
it.
you throw up?
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't throw up, you're not really doing it.
That's what I've heard.
I mean, I literally didn't eat food for 7 days to prep for this.
Oh, that's why you didn't shit your pants.
You can't do. It's gonna be hard for you. There's no masturbating. There's no sex. There's no.
I'm not
drinking because you don't even drink, so you're fine with that. But there's all the.
Maybe you could go on a masturbation retreat, bud.
Yeah. all that's like nothing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
like you just go through it.
You're like, for who?
Yeah. No, I know. It's hard. It's hard. You get that.
I bet it was.
I gotta get that fucking stray jacket to keep it. That Christian stray jacket, you know? You ever seen ads for that where they take the kids that have been caught masturbating and they're just like,
Dude, the way that must fuck you up.
I know.
Gets you into some weird shit, huh?
Yep.
So it lifted a lot of the
Dicks.
All
the
of-
chaos,
all
the
of the
bullshit
things-
of life.
All of the things I've never even thought I had in me.
Spiritually, like, and to unlock those things, it's like you meditate to get to that.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a
Supercharged.
I know you're on
Just
some
supercharged.
meditate shit right now.
Yeah.
I've listened to this. And like, for example, a friend who does Reiki, she was saying,
A rakist.
yeah, a Reiki. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
she
Oh,
calls
yeah,
them.
you had a term.
Yes, sir.
I was like sharing with her, like, oh, I'm going to do another ayahuasca ceremony. It's time. I'm trying to do them like once a year. I told her this and she was like, that's so stupid. You shouldn't do that. You can unlock
Really?
all of that in meditation. And I was like, well, from a boy who can't
Mm-mm.
meditate just yet,
yeah.
I can't. I'm no professional meditator,
Same.
but
I still have trouble.
I do it all the time. I did today because I want to get in the right headspace. I'm always like, so wake up, I go and do something. I have tasks. I want to like do a bunch of things.
yeah.
And I realized like sometimes going to art shows or birthday parties or concerts, whatever, I'm just gunning it my whole life, doing
Yeah.
a bunch of different things to make it to this one thing. And I get there and I don't even enjoy myself.
That's my thing.
I'm like, oh, cool, I'm here at the concert. I'm pissed off. I'm so pissed off. I want to be
Yeah,
like
you
that.
turned your whole life into a checklist.
I'm on survive mode at all times. Like, you know, answering the DMs, drawing that,
Yeah.
you know, you're just like, you put the list together and I'm doing it.
Or like you're
that's a
thinking
tangent.
about now all the shit you're going to have to do tomorrow because you're not doing it now. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. But it's a bummer.
Yeah.
And then I if I were to express this to people, let's say my friends in
9 to 5.
New Hampshire, they don't have the same life. They're not doing 100 tasks, you know? They're doing things, but they're not doing 100 things that day.
Yeah.
Driving in traffic from this place to that place. We're in a crazy rat race here, you know?
It's
And it's
fucking
hard
rough.
to explain because it's like one of those things was what you colored for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
For sure. I wouldn't have it any other way for some stupid reason, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't say it. It just destroys me sometimes. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. 100%.
And I'm just pissed about it.
Yeah.
I'm about due for another one of those ceremonies for sure.
Yeah.
Just a reset
Yeah, I
on
like
a hard
that.
level.
My therapist has suggested that I haven't gotten around to it, but the ketamine therapy,
Mm.
which I definitely want to do. But ayahuasca, I'll do that shit too. I mean, I'm not like super spiritual or anything, but I think that there are psychological benefits too. So I'm definitely
Should we do it?
and yeah, that sounds great.
When you say it, it makes my
Dick hard.
stomach hurt.
Oh, you're
No,
kidding her?
I jerked off right before I walked in here.
That was on the checklist.
That was you out there.
I slipped, bro.
Me
No.
too.
No, I just, it's this struggle of like your body and soul needs it so much, but your mind is like, don't do it, man.
Well, I feel like that even like when I like after I eat the shrooms,
Yeah.
like right before I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know if I'm ready for this,
Yes.
but I always feel great after.
100%.
You know.
No, because you have two things in you, right? It's the soul is like, we need this, dude. We need this. Let's go. And your brain's like, fuck this. I don't want to like
It's
shake
like on
hands.
guard.
Yeah, I don't want to shake hands with these demons, you know?
It's giving up control too, and I'm a
Yes.
control freak, so it's like having to let go, even though I need to. I mean, it's the same feeling, I guess, kind of when you just want to do nothing for an hour. Like you don't look at it as something beneficial; you look at it as like, why am I fucking around?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a loser if I take a nap.
Shame as a motherfucker.
It is.
So all of the ayahuasca trips,
Yeah.
you were saying it opened up some stuff.
Maybe like clairs that I
Clairvoyance.
have. Yeah, maybe what I have. Yes, I just told you a story that I saw a ghost. I've maybe seen a couple other ones, but super faint. Never have I seen a one that strong.
As clear as the first one.
I would like to. Yeah, fuck, it was amazing.
No,
No, well, I'm saying I would.
no, you don't. I said no.
No,
said
because
what I
that's
said.
scaring me.
When you're taking a shower, no, that's not when I want to have it happen. But when I'm in a spooky hotel or something, and I'm like, man, this place is spooky. Yeah, that's when I want it to. That's when I want it to happen. You know. But back on the Clara stuff. I think I have a couple strong ones. I'm in a mentorship, a psychic mentorship the last 2 years.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah.
I've been looking for something.
What? I got you.
I mean,
you will come in on a free class on Wednesday,
yeah.
and if you vibe, you vibe. If you don't, out.
Yeah.
He can't. His little heart can't take that. You got to let him.
That's a
vibe.
lot of pressure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't like it, then you just
Yeah.
roll. I
Yeah.
mean,
Because I learned how to do Reiki.
you're a black belt.
No, I'm still white.
Oh, white belt. Okay, gotcha. Okay, the way people that are in my classes for like the psychic stuff,
Yeah.
the way they describe how they feel when they get a Reiki session is not how I felt. I felt like it was a sick ass, like almost spa like massage vibe that like, yeah, did I come out of it thinking I feel really good?
How do others feel?
It recharges your energy. So it's more of
What if you get ass raked?
kind of like a release, like the way the guy that first did it on me described, like,
Nobody?
your head, there's like a cup and it's full and you need to empty it.
So this is the whole thing. So I had thought, I'd never been to Austin. I heard so much about it for like 5 years.
Yeah, Austin's super haunted.
My ex and I, we went. I only knew one tattoo shop that I followed, this one guy called Wonky Tiger, Ian. So he was working at this place called Royal Legion. And I had like 2 appointments or something, 2 little ghosts or something like that. Shocker.
What else would it be?
I don't know. It was spooky. It was just spooky.
Yeah.
There was a feeling in the air, something happening. I remember I was tattooing this woman who I've tattooed several times since. And I think one of her only ghost stories is with me.
Oh, wow.
I think he left the room for a minute, so just her and I. And I thought I heard this, like, it sounded like someone threw a coin and it went and it ricocheted around the room, hitting all of the wood around the room.
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
that's like so
Okay.
specific.
Yeah, it was strange. Because when you hear a sound and you're trying to make sense of it in your,
Yeah.
in your
Right.
mind. And I was like, whoa, that was weird. And she's like, yeah, that was fucking weird. So I tattooed, whatever, sick. My ex and I went to go eat. We're talking, everything was normal, had a drink or two, and we're just tired, So we went back to the hotel, and when I was going to go to sleep, I just had this like...
Wait, this is the possession story? Oh, God. Okay.
I just had this... I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe it other than... when you have like a fever and you're just... The bed is completely wet and you're just soaking. And yes, people are like, oh, Austin gets hot, whatever. This wasn't like very hot. The air conditioning was on full
Yeah, you're
blast.
inside.
There's no reason for this all to happen. And at the time, I didn't think it was anything spooky. I just thought, like, I don't know what's happening. She was very worried for me. She was almost like, oh my God, like, what do I do? Like, what's happening? And I couldn't do anything. I was laying in this bed. I don't know, man. I was like the weird 15-minute of just...
Did you feel like absent?
There was no feeling. I just was riding this weird wave of, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what you could do to help. I'm just in it. And when that all happened, I was like, fuck, that was so weird. We couldn't shake it. And we're talking about that whole trip. We were just talking about it amongst ourselves. And I was like, damn, I can't wait to tell the boys. Because maybe it was some weird, because it felt spooky in there. And then that happened. Maybe they're connected.
Yeah.
2 months later, I went to a convention in Austin, and I saw the boys at their booth, and I was like, oh shit, I'm going to tell them. And I roll up and I was like, yo, I got a ghost story about your spot. And they're like, no way. Ray's like, hold on, let me grab everyone.
I love that.
So I didn't know this was a thing, because I just was expecting to tell them in person. So I roll up and I tell them, and they all gather around and they listen to my ghost story, and they're like, that's crazy. So Kevin, who had a bunch of ghost stories, he started talking about it. One of the things they said when I said all that, they were like, do you know there's a podcast about this place and the spirits that haunt this place? And I was like, oh my God, no. I couldn't wait. When I woke up in the morning for Sunday morning to get ready for the convention, I threw that podcast on and I was like, holy shit. There's a connection. This is real. This isn't something I just made up.
Yeah. Validating.
So I posted a story about this and tagged the podcast. And then he said, yo, I'd love to meet up with you. Are you still around? I said, yeah. And so he interviewed me for the podcast.
Sick.
And he brought along the psychic that they use, which is Sarah, who's my mentor with that.
Oh, what?
Yes.
From Texas?
Yes.
What's the podcast called?
It's called The Night Owl.
That podcast is specific to that shop?
Just an episode or two.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2 or 3 actually, because
It's
they
just
did
like
a whole cleansing on it. It turns out like once you scratch the surface of what I just told you, it goes so much deeper into levels I never thought were possible.
What do you mean?
Like witch stuff and people like performing spells there and burying actual objects
so
on that
it's like
fucking
a-
property.
It's like a portal at this point.
Not a portal as much as like
Sounds like they charged it somehow.
it's maybe you could be right. On Halloween this year, I'll be tattooing at that haunted location again for their podcast night.
Oh,
I'll
great.
get, like a whole.
Well, I'm glad we were talking to you before that.
Well, I mean, I've been there a lot. I've seen
great.
not seen, but I've had a lot of fun experiences there and stuff.
Do you
in
feel
Austin.
stuff when you're there?
Oh yeah, this is going back on the conversation about how busy we are. When I'm there, I'm free of all that busyness. I don't have anything to do, so I'm very open to things happening to me.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just like, I don't care. I heard a printer go off. I don't give a shit. And I would say that to my friend Sarah, and she would say, "You're like open right now. You're not open when you're home. And you got 100 things going on." She's like, she refers to it as survival mode. And I can't say that's not true because it feels like I am in survival mode at all times being a tattooer.
The girl that taught me to do Reiki, she's also a medium. And like when I first started seeing her, I was like, yeah, I'm interested in it. And she was like, you got to be sure that you know what you're doing because there's a lot of shit that you'll see and hear and feel. It's going to scare the shit out of you. Like,
can you elaborate on that?
Like kind of opening the door to, spirits and stuff. She was like, they're not always going to be a loved family member. You're going to see and hear.
That's my whole thing with when people like say like they've seen something or something. Cause I'm like, sometimes I feel like maybe like this demon is just like grooming you or something. And that's what freaks me the fuck out.
Well, demons are a different topic, but if you're talking about like.
But I'm sure that sometimes it starts with, somebody thinks it's their sweet
for
little
sure,
grandma.
for sure. But just how that client is like, why are you dodging me? That client
that keeps coming up.
No, that client is like that in their afterlife. So like, think about that for a moment. Like, yeah, that would be tied to see grandma. That's sick. But you know that personality.
My dad worked at an elementary school that was like super haunted, and my sisters used to go. Like after hours. He would be like doing stuff, and he'd be playing marbles, and they would have some girl play marbles with him. Like
they could see it.
The marbles would shoot.
How crazy!
But my mom saw the girl. She had to go up into a supply room.
That's cool.
And she saw
the little girl.
Yeah, she saw the girl looking out the window at kids playing.
Oh.
And then saw my mom, and then she was gone.
I have talking about the people like are the same. So I know somebody who a bunch of family secrets were uncovered, and the person that they wanted to talk to has long since passed, but they needed to speak with them. So they demanded that night, this person better fucking show themselves. Like, however you need to get here, get here. They actually showed up in their dreams that night because she's gifted to and has been told so by other clairvoyants. But she said that, you have this thought of that when somebody passes, like now they're all knowing or they're like somehow lifted or like, healed from whatever. And she was like, said that that the person that she talked to was the same, like hard-headed, unapologetic, like just as disappointing in the afterlife as they were. And that it was like so heartbreaking.
Usually you want to wait 2 years before you ask to talk to someone.
Oh, it's been over 10 years.
Okay.
Sure.
One of my best friends killed himself last August, but the day we had like a funeral for him, I had already set up this whole seance party thing on my bobber. Like it was already a done deal. I had to do it. So when she said she's flying from Austin and we're doing this whole seance thing, and she's like, all the people, 10 people that were there or whatever, we had to write down the person that you want to talk to. She said, it'd have to be passed for 2 years at least. And I was like, fuck, that sucks. Because this is the person I want to talk to. We're, her and I are pretty tight. So she's like, just it's fine. Just do it. And she said that's the first person that was coming through. It's like, she's like, he wants to know about the balloon. Can we talk about the balloon? What's up with the balloon? At his birthday party at the bar and the place he killed himself, we all wrote our names and like a message on the balloon. Like 50 people were like, letting this balloon go, one of those like things. All of our balloons like flew off and like 50 of them. I'm kind of chatting with old friends from the neighborhood I haven't seen in a long time. And 10 minutes later, my balloon shows back up on the floor.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You just gave me goosebumps.
I know. How do you think I felt about it? I was like almost embarrassed in a quick second. I'm like, oh, shit, my balloon, this is weird. And so I ran over and grabbed it. And I was like, why did mine at all? I didn't think of anything like weird and spooky. I was just like, what the fuck? And so I grabbed it and I like, and I let that fucker
Hit you in the face.
You know what I mean? Like I let that fucker fly and he went up and he just did his thing. And I was like, all right, see you, balloon. And it kind of like went in the tree a little bit. And I was like, all right, whatever. It's get stuck in the tree, whatever. No big whoop.
Yeah.
We're talking 3-4 minutes. I had to pee. I peed on the wall. Me and my buddies were like talking for a second. I look back and he's like, no way. And I'm like, what? What's going on?
It's right behind
And the
me,
balloon's
isn't
back.
it?
Wind is going one way. It's not just like changing on you,
Yeah.
The wind's just going one way. The balloon should just be going this one way. Instead, it's almost dancing around me.
It's like
I have my
pestering
sister
you.
there and I have 2 homies I grew up with on that block.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what? And everyone's just like, because we're having a moment. We're
Yeah.
kind of drunk because we just at the bar celebrating this dude's life. We just all cried in front of this spot where he killed himself. And now I got this weird balloon that I rode on dancing around me.
Oh.
Didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So I grabbed that balloon, shoved it up, whatever. We're talking for a minute. We're actually walking back to the bar.
Oh.
No shit. Balloon is bouncing with the wind now coming towards us.
Oh.
And they're like, dude, take the balloon. And I took the balloon. I didn't want to walk in the bar with the balloon and have my balloon. It's weird.
Yeah.
So I put the balloon in my car and I was like,
You stay.
yeah, I literally said that.
It's all knocking on the
Because
window.
now
With its little string.
I wasn't thinking of some weird spiritual, weird psychic thing
Yeah.
that was happening. I thought this is a weird coinky dink. Logic comes in my head first, no matter what. It's
They
just,
tell you at the Haunted Museum that that's like your defenses.
It's like the blockage to
yes.
that is pretty much the veil.
Going back to saying like people die and they have that sort of same personality.
Yeah.
Homeboy has this personality. It's like kind of goofy. It's fun. I know him because I grew up with him. So when he says words, I know if it's not him. Like if he started talking about Harvard or something, I'd be like, that's not him. Well, get my boy back on, But he's a simple boy.
I love that.
He brought up like, hey, I want to talk about the balloon. She's like, what's up with this balloon? And I was like, whoa, trippy. Like, let me hear about it. And she said, he's laughing. He said he just wanted to spook you out.
Oh, so he was just fucking with you.
Yeah.
I can't
Because
wait
he
to
kn-
be a ghost.
No, I know. And she later
could arrange that.
And she was talking. We can. She was talking to him for a second and said like, he didn't know where he was. He didn't even know that it worked when he shot himself. All these things where I'm like,
Wow.
the way he was talking, I was like, he laughed. He was like, oh shit, that worked.
So that's probably like a part of the reason why you're supposed to wait the 2 years, right? Kind of give them
For
time
them to go wherever they're going to go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those
It's a
group
trip.
meditations are pretty powerful, huh?
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, nothing could happen for you or something happens. And you're like, you're not alone. There are those people that are having all these weird paranormal experiences throughout their life.
Mm-hmm.
When I can't tell you how many clients are like, they're getting a ghost tattoo on their body and they're like, you don't actually believe in this, do you?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I'm like, I know it's crazy. It's like, it's not even real. So do I believe in some stuff? I think so. When shit like that happens, you're like,
Yeah, how
you
could you
can.
not? Yo.
Yeah. Getting into the whole spiritual thing. I don't know if I ever talked about this. I was talking to the girl and it was telling me that I need to meditate. She was like, you have a lot of gifts. It's just blocked by all of the bullshit right now. Apparently, everybody has the gifts. But it's just easy to, make your logical brain take over. Well,
a lot of it is fear based. Straight.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'd
Oh,
say
yeah.
99%. I mean, we have one right here.
I'm blocking that shit.
Yeah. And that's cool.
And I've
I mean,
had
why not?
experiences, but I'm like,
Yeah, but they scared you. So have I.
Yeah.
I mean, I just told you a story where in that hotel I saw that ghost. I ran. I didn't go and hug the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't prepared for what I saw. I thought it was fake. It's like at that point, it's, the seeing is believing thing. That is what I experienced in that moment.
Yeah.
I've seen a full-bodied, fully opaque apparition and
You have?
a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Sick. Where was it?
I was at my godmother's house. She had just gotten this new dog. She had to go to work. It was summer break. She said, she adopted a full-grown dog. She said, don't talk to it. Don't try to touch it while I'm gone. He's still getting acclimated. Cool, whatever. So I'm walking down the hallway and I see this dog and he crouches down and starts snarling at me. And so I'm like, Now, and then after thinking back, he wasn't making any noise, but he's like making a snarling face. And I'm like, good dog, like, it's okay. I'm backing up. And then he yipes. Something scares him and he runs off into one of the rooms. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I keep going to where I'm going. I walk into the kitchen. The fucking dog is dead asleep on the floor.
What?
Like,
the same dog?
So asleep that it didn't even raise its head. So what I saw in the hallway that ran into the bedroom wasn't the fucking dog because there was no way to get from there to there and
maybe
lie
it's
down.
you that possesses that thing where you heard that person say hello that wasn't there yet, and then they were there saying hello. The story
I think she's got some gifts. And
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you're the most scared about it. Of course you are. I mean, you're the most you're the most fearful about it. That's because you do have that, right?
I'd want it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's it. I mean, if you don't want it, you don't want it, and that's
fine.
That's
yeah.
fine.
And I
just
swear,
let me have it.
I swear to you,
you probably have the same thing.
This dog was about to attack me, dude, and then got scared out of nowhere, and it was just like, whew, that was a close one. And then he was just fucking asleep in the next.
That's amazing. I've seen a couple of cat ghosts. We put my old cat Pony. She had all kinds of things happening. I was a horrible cat dad. I didn't realize that you can't just feed him frisky kitty.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
I grew up in a house like that.
Yeah. Literally, I'm just feeding this cat Jack in a box. I have no idea. I don't know. I literally don't know. When she passed and we put her down, go to a place and they give you all this trauma. And they're like, are you guys done yet? And they kick you on the way out and they ask you for like $3,000. The next morning I was drawing on my iPad, as tatters do, at 11 o'clock. So I had to go to work anyway. It's that put that thing on the shelf. You fuck it.
Busy,
I know there's
busy.
some traumatic bullshit happened, but put it on the shelf, deal with it another day. Can't miss a day at work, So I'm drawing and I'm on my couch and I'm not thinking about the cat or anything like that, about the day before. At the corner of my eye, I see this cat come running around the corner and come running to me. Imagine my surprise. It was a younger pony. It wasn't the same old cat, slightly skinnier. And I have theories about why that she showed herself as a younger cat or whatever. It's much like when people do that as a spirit.
Yeah.
As a ghost, I should say, because a human died and now it's turned into a ghost. And I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? And I look over and I see this cat disappear right in front of my eyes.
That's so cool.
If you would ask me the day before if that's real, I would have said no. Flash forward to 6 more times. Not the same situation. One sitting down on the couch and I was like, what? And it just gone.
That's
Other people
crazy.
in my apartment have seen that cat and never even seen that cat in real life, just seen it in the ghost form.
I saw a crow in my kitchen with a buddy of mine.
What?
We
That
were
one's
like
creepy.
we were like 10. We were just drawing in the kitchen super late at night. To our peripheral vision, like we saw a crow and like we looked and we saw it flying, and then as it got closer, it disappeared. And I was like, "Can you tell me what you just saw?" And he was like, "A crow." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like a week later, maybe, we were fucking around in the sandbox at the school. We were digging and we fucking dug up a dead crow.
That's flipping awesome.
Yeah.
But it's almost worse. Well, for me, you guys are all fucking horny about this shit. But it's almost worse when somebody's there and experiences it with you. Like when we heard the mimic in here. Like it was like, because there's no making like sense of it and being like, oh, I'm tripping. It's like,
well, you can't just write it off. You have to deal with it.
Yeah. We both heard the exact same thing. I don't fucking like it.
Isn't that great that you weren't just alone with that happening?
Yeah.
Well, I would have chalked it up to somebody was walking into an office across the hall, or I was so quiet because there was no noise being made that I heard something from a little further. But like here, his machine's running, his like loud shag built, and it's like we're not hearing anyone. Like we heard it in this fucking room.
Another thing that happened to me when I was getting into the meditation, they talk a lot about spirit guides, and I was at the beach meditating, and I verbally, invited any spirit guides, to help guide me through healing and stuff. And as soon as I said it, I felt, when you're on the stand, you could hear people walking, like right behind my head, just like. I had my eyes closed because I was like in a deep meditation, and I was just like, I started feeling tingly. And
were you like, did you have to fight the urge to open them?
Yeah. And like I wanted to, but I didn't want to take anything away from the experience that
All
was
right,
happening.
like you wanted to be present.
Yeah, it was
That's rad.
so
Cops.
awesome. Yeah.
They're like, your
That's
dicks
cool.
out of your board shorts, sir.
Yeah.
Or you're like hanging ball through the bottom of your board shorts. They're just coming to tell you.
In that same session, if you will, I kept seeing a dog come up to me and like want to play with me, and fucking like 2 minutes later, this dog fucking runs from his family like all the way down the beach, and they had to come and get him
I thought
from
that was
me.
your spirit guide, like the alebrijes.
Maybe.
Is that what it's called? Alebrijes?
I've never heard that.
He was not paying attention.
Jake's scared.
That's the,
Jake, are you
like
scared?
the colorful animals like in Mexico.
Oh,
they say
yeah.
that they're your
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
Maybe yours is a dog.
Maybe. Yeah,
Because
man.
you would know.
Do you follow Stephen Greer? Because he has this app where he's encouraging everybody to meditate, to contact alien life, to
Yeah.
let them know that
What is
we're
the app?
That's
CE5.
yeah.
but I mean,
I've
like-
done C5.
Yeah?
events, Yeah.
Is it
Fuck
like
yeah.
there's set meditation times or something so you guys can group meditate, or
Exactly.
what is on the app
Yeah.
is what I'm
It,
asking.
it teaches you how to meditate,
Oh,
and
okay.
it gives certain frequencies to meditate too. In one of his seminars, he walks people through briefly, the meditation. He was like, and I'm inviting you to my house. So I did it while I was, in a little meditation, and I fucking saw his dogs. Like I was like dogs playing on the front yard, and he
You
was like,
astral projected.
yeah. And
Sweet.
so he starts to describe his dogs.
I've
and
even
I
done that against my will.
Yeah, she has. It's a pretty cool
Cool.
story. But to the type of dog and the dog color and what they were doing in his house, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
It's
Wait, so
amazing.
you
Yeah.
know for a fact that it was his dogs?
yeah, because he
He
describes his
posted them
dogs
or whatever. Oh,
after the
shut
the exercise,
fuck
yeah.
up, dude. Stay there.
And it was, and that's the thing. Like
I don't like
they they say that time is not linear; it's everything's
Right.
connected.
I have
So
a really hard time understanding that.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that
but
kind of shit.
I
Like, it's,
believe it, but it's. I'm just so dumb.
Some more ayahuasca will probably take that
Maybe
away.
it's
but I think some
it's a
things
lot
stay
diff-
mysterious, right?
yeah, it's a lot different than you'd even think. Like it's so funny when people haven't done it.
When you hear people describe mushrooms, it's like
Same sort of thing,
completely-
right?
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's almost one of those things that you can't really describe until you do it.
I
that
try
on a
to
different
explain
level.
to people. I'm like, oh, have you done acid or mushrooms? They're like, yeah, a couple times. I'm like, fill up this entire tat shack with mushrooms and eat them all. And that's what ayahuasca feels like. But if your nose itches, you can scratch it while you're doing it. If you got to shit, you can ask someone to help you to the restroom. You can go shit. If you got to throw up, which you
So
should.
do you not have to wear a diaper? Is this...
No, people are stupid. They literally the shaman Tony Moss. You can look him up. He's fucking amazing. He's the sweetest guy in the world. He said he's been doing, I don't know, thousands of them. He said one person have a little doo doo on them in the thousands of he's done. It's so funny how
I would be that one
stupid-
person.
Well, I was almost that one person because I went to this is a long story, but I went to Reiki a couple weeks before, and I told her that I was gonna do a ceremony, blah blah blah, a week or whatever. She said, you have trauma here, and you have some gut issue stuff, and it obviously worries me when someone says that you have a Reiki thing, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm leaving. I'm like going to Whole Foods and getting I'm like double fisting kombucha and having people put
Putting
blueberries
bum in
in
your
my
bum.
boom.
Boom.
Bum.
Yeah, I'm butt chugging bum energy drink. So I have this mindset of like my stomach hurts, and I'm like doing all these things to like, but it doesn't hurt. She told me that there's like this issues and there's trauma and there's like you need to do X, Y, and Z. And I said, cool. So I did that. And then 2 weeks later, I go to the ceremony again, not thinking about that at all. That ceremony was different because he had trusted me to take the bigger doses, which you have to take 2 doses at 2 different times during the night. But he gave me the double shot the first time. For me,
Oh.
I trip hard. Like you give me half a rhino, I'm hard as shit. You know what I mean?
I got
You know what I
two
mean? Like
dicks.
I've always been super like sensitive to stuff like that. Like
I'm
I
breaking this bitch.
yeah. So I don't.
I'm gonna reach her throat.
So I don't know if this shit just hits me that hard or not, but he looked at me and basically was like, yo, I'm gonna be double dose, and it's like a fucking double shot like this of just dirt from fucking the Amazon, And then that whole night I didn't throw up, which I usually throw up, and like I'm a embarrassing thrower upper where I'm like all super loud,
ruining everyone else's time.
people cheer for you because you're getting rid of all of that
purging.
shit. All of that shit, that's all that trauma, all that stuff. All that like, oh, dog died. Can't worry about it right now. Putting that in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm got a huge fight with my uncle. I'll never talk to in my life again. Put that down. Oh, my boss hates me. I'll never be anything. You just stuff all that shit down. Think about how many things you've done that in life.
Everything in life.
Everything. So I'm doing that, and a bunch of people are cheering for you because they're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, homeboy.
That's why we here.
Yeah, homeboy's getting rid of. Homeboy's getting rid of that. Some people are crying. Some people are laughing.
Yeah.
Some people are, some people are like dancing. When I tell this to people, they're like, "Oh, you're fucking just basically catatonic and some fuck." I'm like, "Nah, dude, no, that's not what that
we
is.
out here.
That's not what that is. You're like connecting to something. You're connecting to a lot of things,
Yeah.
For me,
That's so crazy, like to be in a shared space and everyone be on their own journey. Like,
not only is it shared space, but you hit a key word. Everyone's feeling everyone's everything. There was a guy that just came out of he was addicted to heroin. Remember when that was like a fucking thing? It's like,
ooh, vintage.
Well, yeah, because heroin's like too expensive compared to like the 50-cent, $2 fucking fentanyl hit you can get at MacArthur Park.
Shout out MacArthur, dude.
Killing people all the time.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it sucks. Zombieland in real life. So
that's swap meet though.
Homeboy just got off heroin, couldn't kick it, was trying to kick it. Someone to try to save this fucker's life got him to this retreat, this ayahuasca fucking ceremony. Everyone felt that dude shit.
I kind of feel like it's the intention because everybody's there for the same purpose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where it wouldn't even be the ayahuasca that allows those feelings to happen. So the energy amongst everybody is all like
James sneaks in a rhino. Everyone only you take it and everyone feels horny.
Yeah. But I feel like it's the intention that could possibly. I mean, this is just me, speaking theoretically.
Probably like if a bunch of you Claire boys got into a room, can do it without the ayahuasca, and I'll share everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you hit a good word.
The Claire bears.
The intention. And I'm not. Now I've grown into this like guy who understands that kind of lingo, but at the time I didn't understand that. So they're literally going across the room before you start, and they're like, just like say your name and your intention, like. If you speak it, it'll be your truth, right?
It's a vibration that is resonating.
And so, your boy, Ghost Daddy.
Oh, shit.
Ghost Daddy.
I gotta switch it up. Maybe we're on the hour 3. I gotta switch it up.
One more cocktail, he's gonna be Ghost Pop.
All right, I'm going to change my profile to Cupid Daddy.
You're going to keep changing it with him.
Man, this guy's good.
Someday you guys will be Cupid Grandpas and Ghost Grandpa.
We can only hope. I know what I was really there for is to cure my depression and all that stuff that I had lingering, but you think I want to say that in front of a bunch of fucking people like all these like hippie cool guys? Yeah. No, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're so hard on yourself.
Well, it's embarrassing to be like, hey everyone, I really want to kill myself last week, so I'm here to like my intention
to not do that.
Yeah, I mean everyone would be like, whoa, dude, you're fucking dark.
But that's like a societal trauma, though, right?
It is. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's how I went about it.
It feels wrong to like talk about these things.
So guess what I said? Hey, I'm Johnny, and I'm an artist. So I want to like open up a new like creativity and in my mind and unblock all the things that keep me from being creative.
They're
fucking like, person next to me is like,
liar.
I'm Amanda, and I want to go through like I want to have like rebirth.
Really?
I can't even make this up,
dude.
You're trying to bully her. What the fuck's up with Amanda?
Yeah, well, I was like, fuck, I'm next to Amanda. But I remember it was like literally like going down the line, and people were saying some heavy shit, and I was like, whoa.
You're like, can I go again?
Well, I learned a lot. I was like, maybe you shouldn't be such a bitch and open up around these strangers who you're never going to see again. I may end up seeing like 4 or 5 of those people again, but you're never going to see most of them.
But
Like-
it's a safe space and it's okay to be
Yeah,
vulnerable.
everyone's there because they need help.
Yeah.
Not there because they want to get fucked up. It's not Burning Man.
I mean,
You know?
I mean,
know what I
you
mean?
see it in movies at like AA meetings, and it's always the person that goes for the first time, and they're like, "No, I don't want to share or anything
Right.
like that." It's just, so I guess being around like-minded people, it makes it feel easier to do those things.
I like that you didn't reference AA movie meetings. You reference them. You see it on movies at AA meetings.
Well, yeah, that's the only time I see it.
we
Yeah,
haven't
that's
been
why
to
it's
it.
funny.
We haven't been
Right.
to one of them.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It's lame.
Because you know an AA person would probably be like, it's not like that.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, 100%. It's
Yeah, I've never actually been to one.
neither
Yeah,
have I.
I don't want to go one. But I don't have a problem.
He just shook
Hey,
me
we
down
have any
for
more in the
another
back?
one.
Yeah. I'll tell you when I've had enough. You okay? No, I met God on that shit. I met Mother
What that fool
Ayahuasca.
say?
He literally, real talk, it was just like this simple. It was like humans, animals, plants, it's all the same thing. That's what God is. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
noted.
He said, hey, Johnny, you could call me Gosh.
Well, I'm over 18, so I can actually say those words now.
I met Gosh. I love that so much.
Yeah, and every trip after that has all been like, every time I meet Goshzilla, every other trip.
Gee, could you put the air back on? That's so funny. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
gosh.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid.
All right, boys, where are we taking this next, bud?
I don't know. This is fun. This
I
What else you
guess-
got?
This definitely. I don't know. You got something good?
Well, no, I was kind of preparing to tell an embarrassing story,
Okay,
but
well, let us
I don't,
bring it
but
in.
I don't know if I think I like this more.
Yeah.
You ever shot on a ghost?
I wish.
I do like this.
Okay, well, we can still make it part of the cover up if there's something that is real crazy. Do you have any of these experiences that you don't share with a lot of people that people would think is crazy, that
yeah.
people would not believe?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to it other than I was in the Sequoias. Have you been there?
Yes.
You guys should just fuck.
Okay, so Trip, you want to hear some crazy
I'll
shit?
give you the room.
So my brother and his friends used to go every year. It was like their retreat, all their buds, 10, 15 people, whatever, all their girls, whatever. And he'd ask me every year, and I was like, no, not into it.
But were you just not on this journey yet?
You know when you think you're cool and like going somewhere and drinking Coors Light and
Yeah.
you with a bunch of bro-dozers, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of trucks and shit. Like it wasn't my vibe at that moment.
Yeah.
Turns out it was, I should
It
have
was
been,
my vibe.
I should have been going all the time, you know?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I say no to opportunities like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't
Right.
because I have these weird, like, well, that's my brother and his friends.
I'm not going
I-
to take time out of my day to go.
Yeah. Or
fucking
like
fuck
go for a
around.
whole weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we took some mushrooms in the morning of all fucking things, like a little bit. You know, I don't know why you do this. You do some dumb shit. We're going to like little waterfalls and we're swimming and it was just her and I in this part. So we're like, you know, having a moment and there and having the best time. And I was like, this is the coolest shit. You're on mushrooms and sequoias and everything's so beautiful and life is so awesome. We go back, hang out. We're probably drinking at this point, probably eating like hot dogs and hamburgers, the whole thing. Nighttime comes, you end up seeing every star in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Los Angeles. We don't see a lot of those.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. You just don't see that many. Right. So I'm in the back of this like truck and her and I are laying down, just vibing on the stars, you know? And the first time I ever saw like a little satellite thing kind of creepy. I was like, whoa, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
Also the first time I saw a UFO. So a little fucking homie just doing like a,
Whoa.
not a normal straight shot, like
Path.
Like,
I
yeah.
grew up by the Van Nuys Airport in the Valley, where we're on the actual flight path. My house is on the flight path of that where the landing. So to say I've seen a bajillion things in the sky is an understatement. And so we partied pretty late, probably, I don't know, maybe 2:30 or something. Everyone started trickling into their tents, going to sleep. We did too. Next thing I know,
God.
Yeah, next
I'm
thing I
scared
know.
again.
Yeah. And me too. I was for a long time after this story. I wake up to a zipper being opened up. So in my head, I'm inside the tent. Somebody is opening up our fucking tent. Scared. That's so scary to think about.
Fuck yeah.
Even though I got like 12 of my brother's friends there, older brother, and it's like, I felt pretty safe,
Yeah.
And so I hear this, and then flash forward to my girlfriend at the time crying, where the fuck have you been?
What?
So I'm in my boxers. I have a slight bloody nose, just a trickle, bloody nose. And it's cold as shit because it's probably like 4:35 in the morning. And I'm standing next to the tent and I'm like, dude, it's like, you're just like this.
Yeah.
I'm so cold. And she's crying. And I'm like, and my immediate, and hate me. My immediate is like, shut
up, bitch.
Because you're going to wake people up and they're going to be like, what the fuck? Your brother's not cool at all. Because we're like, these kids are like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
My initial like, shut up. Because I have no idea what's happening. You ever been woken up by someone you're sleeping next to and you're like, wait, what? They're like, go. Someone just knocked on the door and you're like, shh, what are you talking about? That like panic, that sort of like energy. And she's like, where the fuck? She's like hysterical. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where I was. So she wraps me up in this little sleeping bag and we're sitting there. And she's like, you were gone for so long. And I was like, where am I? Where? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. So flash forward to the ride home. We're leaving the campground at my brother's truck. And it was one of those trucks that had the cab where you can have two people sitting in the back of the cab.
Yeah.
So we're in the back and him and his girl in the front. And she has her arm around me. And we're not really talking. We're tired. Everyone's tired. And she has her arm around me and she's feeling around my ear. And she's like, what's this? And that's when we noticed that I have a weird, like,
implant
in my ear.
Still. But get in that ear.
Dude.
But get in that ear and verify this. We have our alien correspondent checking for
Whoa.
alien implants. Whoa. You got to get out of here.
So it was a thing that moment. We went to this bar in like Bakersfield or something like,
Holy
something
shit.
like that. And we're at this bar and it's like this like super white trash bar. My brother just wants to get a little drink real quick with his girl and some of his buds meet us. And so we're sitting there and she's like, dude, it starts being like a almost panicky kind of.
Yeah.
What happened? And I'm like, nothing. Chill the fuck out. Definitely don't bring it up to my brother.
Yeah.
Who doesn't probably believe in any of this shit at all. I mean, homeboy probably does now, but we're younger and stuff. Maybe he's like in his early 30s or something like that. But I was like, definitely don't bring it up. I don't, I've never want to be like one for attention like that,
Especially when you're still unpacking it.
And
like,
I have no idea. And I
what the
have no
fuck.
idea what happened. Unpacking it. I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what just happened. In fact, I don't remember anything.
Did you feel like a little violated? Like, just like.
Only thinking about it now because I'm in my boxers. I have like, I don't know. It's weird.
And you have no
zero.
Yeah.
Looking back, I have a lot of theories and a lot of things that over time, there was a point where I didn't talk about it for like a good 10 years because I just didn't understand it. I told one dude, this guy I used to tattoo with, clown, and we'd always be like, dude, we would always like bond over like this kind of stuff. And he's like, you got to call George Norrie on Coast to Coast. And like, he's like, you got to like call him and he'll pay for the implant to get taken out and they can research it.
What?
Because they were like, there was one thing where I would like sit in my car and listen to this.
Yeah.
And like listen to people talk about this kind of stuff. One time there was a lady who had, or a lady or a dude, I can't remember, but I was on the edge of my seat listening to this story and whoever it was had an implant in her leg and dude paid for it to get taken out so they can study it.
No, what if you need that?
Okay, so let me just trip out on this for a second. So one of my buddies who got me into that ayahuasca ceremony, Bill,
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful man, the best. But he told me that predominantly on his trips or his ceremony, when he's in the ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
it's like all aliens. And I'm like, dude, I do not want to live in that world. I don't even like aliens. Like, I don't want to, that's creepy and whatever. And I told him this story. And then I end it with this. And he's like, shut up. Me too. And here I am feeling his freaking implant in the same place. And he's feeling mine. And I was like, yo, how crazy has this guy dated all these random girls who I'm friends with? And he's been in my life as a constant like character in my life to all these people.
Whoa.
Dude, where have you been all my life? This is incredible. I've actually pulled something out of my leg before that I was
What?
like, yeah.
How long ago was this, do you think?
Yeah, what was it?
This is maybe like 15 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
And I remember like just thinking about like the possibilities of like the universe and all this stuff. And I was like very deep into it at the time. And then like I started like noticing something on my leg. And then I had like just fucking dug. And I pulled out this like weird looking thing that had this like,
What did it look like?
it was like organic looking, but also not like it belonged in a body. It was like
Was
it
that
had these like
like-
roots.
Did it
the
look
base
like
of
when
it.
something's barely when a seed's starting to like become like a little seedling?
Kind
and,
of. I mean, I don't know if that has anything to do with all that.
Who
but
knows?
Yeah.
Like...
I don't know either. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff either. I swear, there were so many years that I didn't even want to talk about because I thought it was, what if that's
Yeah.
real? Or what if it's all bullshit and we're
Yeah.
both wrong? You know, her and I. What if we're both wrong and nothing happened? And I sleptwalk. Here's the logic. And she's convinced. She'll tell anyone the whole story. Like anything, right? Like I feared it for so long.
Yeah.
The more I'm learning in like my mentorship with people and they're talking about all these UFOs, there's a few different groups of them. And one of the girls in the group, she's like, I shared my abduction story. She's like, dude, I have a theory about that. She's like, because one of my superhero powers is just connecting to people and working with people I've always wanted to work with. And I've always been like, if I put it out there, you know, I'll do like a collab with someone or like tattoo someone cool but because the girls in the group know that, they were like, dude, they fucking chipped you because they're going to need you in the future. They're going to need good humans they could connect them because they're going to need you for something in the future.
Yeah.
When she said that, I was like, what the fuck? I never thought, dude, I never thought about that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Here I am
That
not
was
DMing
the first
people.
thing I thought with when you said that.
Yeah.
Well, not about the connecting thing, but just that it's a marker of some sort.
Yeah. Well, I always thought that, but I was like, I thought negative about it. I thought like,
Tracker.
they're going to come back and get my ass and fucking probe me and with that.
I think they wouldn't have set you free
Yeah.
if they needed
But
it.
you know what I mean?
That's the media's fault.
It is the media's fault. And it's like, it's movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've also talked about in those groups is that, you know, their big thing is like, what is your fear? And I'm like, I don't fear any of this shit. But the truth of the matter is I only fear things because movies have put these sort of narratives in my mind that
Yeah.
is what it's like. For example,
It's racism.
Yeah, the propaganda.
right,
Mhm.
right. You know, I always think like at any moment out of the corner, you know, someone like a little weird spooky guy is going to be like, you know, give
Yeah.
me that moment, like a movie.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that would scare you. But really, in reality, they moved shit, you know,
Yeah.
on your table, and you're like,
It's pretty innocent.
what the fuck? It really,
Yeah.
unless you got some demon shit, which
We'll save that for his next episode.
we all sort of have that.
Fuck, man. That was insane.
Now, to the cover-up story, we're going to have to add
that was my cover-up
Unbelievable.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's my
we're
unbelievable
solid.
story.
Yeah,
the first
I love
unbelievable
that.
one.
That's
I don't even know if I
nuts.
believe it.
I guess that should about do it. We're like
Yeah, let's wrap it
They're
up.
holding
6 hours,
Jake
8 hours
hostage.
in.
Remember, he's about to charge us double.
Do you have any plugs, any events, any guest spots?
At a guest spot in Denver the first week of October.
Sweet.
If you want to get zapped up, holler at your boy. I'm also, every year I tattoo the last 2 weeks in Salem, Massachusetts. Holler at your boy. And that's all I got, I think.
That's it.
What is
Tell
it?
these people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram. I'm really good at that now. Johnny
So good.
_Vampotna.
And how do they book with you?
You can DM me. You can go on my website. And it's
Ooh.
literally like a salon where you see what dates I'm open and what times, and you click on it. So you never have to run it to me in a bar
Wow.
setting and tell me that I'm avoiding you. That's all I care about is tattooing.
All right.
That's
and
amazing.
you guys already know where to find me at tonight_Kauai. Follow the podcast at the Tattoo Budcast and our shop at Dreamland Art Co. And please, please, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free and we are so close to 500 subscribers.
Yeah, we're almost there.
And the fucking elite, the Hollywood elite tattooer is about to push us over that edge. So
You know where to find me on Instagram at I am Jimmy Jam.
now teach this fool to sign
So
off.
we have all of our guests sign us off,
What
and
is
all
it?
you have to do is look at the camera
Jack
and
us off, I
say.
mean, sign us off.
All you have to do is look at the camera and say, "Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session."
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching a tattoo. Okay, what is it? Tattoo Budcast?
Yeah.
Come
Damn
on, it's
it.
your favorite podcast.
It's so, I know, but it's so hard to come up with all that stuff. Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast.
We'll see you at your next session.
I'll see you at your next session.
Perfect.
And that's the motherfucking ghost guy.